Hey, thank you for joining us for episode 13 of Fool's Banter Radio. I'm your host, Brad. Joining me today, as usual, are these three fools. What are you fools' names? Starting on the left, what's your name?
Josh.
Dan.
Steve.
Dan.
Keith.
As usual. No, nothing's changed. I know I hyped that up a bit, didn't I? But episode 13... Wouldn't it be sweet if this was on Halloween? Well, this is the episode for all the superstitious fools.
Then we'd be competing with Stranger Things.
Would we? Okay.
We'd get no views.
Well, it wouldn't go
That's
up
a good point.
on Halloween. Got no views. Come on, now.
No, I'm saying if we were competing with Stranger Things, everybody like, fuck those guys, Stranger Things.
Well,
I'd be like, fuck these guys on Stranger Things.
We did miss one thing. Keith, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Never miss it.
We can never miss pretty good, man. The other day I was listening to the podcast. I'm like, oh my god, I think we missed clean your butts at the end of this one. Nope, still never missed it.
Yeah, really?
No, we've missed it.
No,
There's
man.
no way.
No,
Like last
I think it was
one.
the
Did we
first,
do it the last one?
The last one, yeah, that's the one I was thinking. I was like, oh, I didn't say clean your butts. Yeah, I did. Straight up. But anyway, we got a pretty good show planned for today. For anybody who's listening for the first time, we'd like to start off by catching up. All right, what, Josh? What are you shaking your head about?
No, just no.
No, you just
No.
disagree. Just disagree. We'd like to start off by catching up with each other. Then we go on to our games of the week. We each pick a game that we want to talk about for the week. And then we play little mini games lately. Been rocking out some mini games. Like
Mario Party mini games?
Yeah.
We need to play some fucking Mario Party. That is a fantastic idea.
I just bought the newest Mario Party.
Did
for
you?
The Wii U.
Yeah, but that one
Too
sucks.
bad you can't.
But that one sucks with this guy.
That one sucks.
Too bad you can't monetize that video.
The new Mario Parties are
Get
crap
taken down
in
immediately.
comparison to the old ones.
But they got that weird Bowser game mode that looks like it sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
I was having fun with it, guys. What are you
The
doing
Bowser
to me?
game mode? Where Bowser's chasing the group and he has to kill them?
You know,
But-
I have the Bowser amiibo for that game, so...
Oh, fancy!
I have
you,
a Mario
frickin'
amiibo.
amiibos. I have
One
a.
amiibo.
I have a.
You have an amiibo?
I have a Zelda Twilight Princess amiibo.
The Wolf Link one?
Yeah,
That's badass.
that's badass.
I
It's
need to
sitting up
borrow
in
that
my
shit
closet.
from you.
Why?
Because you
I
have
don't
to
know
get
what
that
they
game
do.
stuff.
So that I can use it on Breath of the Wild and have a fucking Wolf Link following me around killing shit.
Oh, there you go.
That's awesome. That sounds awesome. What amiibo do you have?
Just it's an 8-bit Mario.
Oh,
From
that one.
Super Mario Maker.
Yeah, from Mario Maker.
But
Ooh.
to finish what I was saying, we also like to end our podcast by telling stories. Faux shizzle. So,
Story time.
let's get to it. How have you guys been? What have you guys been doing? Steve, you don't get to talk yet.
Why don't I get
Because
to
I'm going to talk first. Let's move. Let's go straight over to Josh. What are you
What
been
the
doing?
hell?
Yeah.
On
No,
the spot.
Steve, you
You're
cannot
over-
talk
you're
because
over-
I'm going to talk. Josh, talk. What the fuck?
I'm going to go after you. I'm gonna
Okay,
go after
well,
you.
I have a tournament on September 2nd. September 2nd that I'm
what?
going to for Super Smash Bros. 4 that I'm going to be going to.
Are you going to whoop
And,
that ass?
Probably not. Every single tournament that I've went to for that game, I've gotten my ass destroyed. But I'm good at the game. Just when I get under that pressure situation, I get really bad.
Oh, you choke?
Yeah, I choke really harshly. But I've learned a couple new things about it. Like apparently, I need to stop.
Pretend you're not.
I need to stop
at a
focusing on my character and start focusing on their character and just trusting that I know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing with my character and watching their moves instead.
There you go.
I don't know. I'm gonna give it a try.
So
this next
you
time.
feel you're on a whole new level?
Yeah, a whole new
Dope.
thought process. Rather,
Nice.
I'm
Whoa.
excited for it.
Have Keith follow you with a camera and record how you do.
I think
We'll
there's
post that shit.
they
Just
don't want
record the
people to
freaking
record
the match.
there because
Do they really not? What are you talking about,
assume-
streams?
It's probably not like a freaking worldwide tournament. I think
No.
it's
No,
okay.
but
This is
because-
an entry-level tournament.
Yeah,
I think
but
it's alright.
What are you talking about? They have streams.
Yeah, but
They
it's
have a
the same
stream
thing as
going on throughout
yeah,
the entire
they
fucking
have
thing.
a stream.
Who gives a
They don't
crap?
want
Well,
somebody
you
else
gotta
to
tell
record
us where to
because
look
then
on
they're
that
gonna-
stream, Josh. We'll watch it.
If I'm on it. But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm down for that.
That's awesome. So, I have been playing Final Fantasy 15.
Have you?
Finally convinced him.
Finally played Final Fantasy 15.
And I started playing it again just because I saw you
So
playing
it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Like just the environment and everything, all that
it.
stuff.
It gets better.
You were way off. The combat is nothing like Final Fantasy 12.
You never played
Not
Final
even
Fantasy?
in the slightest. Yeah, you did say
I said
that.
the only thing I said was that it's not turn-based. That's the only thing I said.
No.
Okay.
You said that it was pretty similar.
You're-
You're like, it sounds exactly like Final
you're like,
Fantasy
you gotta
15.
play it then
You
if
need
you
to
like
play
it.
it.
Yeah, I mean...
We have recording of it.
The combat...
Play the tape.
right now. The combat... I'm not a huge fan of it.
Yeah,
Crazy.
neither was I.
I think, to me, I think they tried to combine turn-based and, live action
Exactly.
a lot, and I don't think it does either of those particularly great.
I feel like
It does them okay, it just doesn't do either of those particularly great.
It's kind of like moving away from how they originally intended for Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
15.
and I mean, then the way the skills work and everything, that tree, how they're like organized in tabs,
It's
that's a little weird to
kind
me.
of awkward in a sense.
It is, and then the way the spells work.
Yeah, but
I mean,
the
whole
skills
thing
have been
really
different in every game.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not denying.
I mean,
that
don't
and
get me
everything,
wrong. The
but
game's not bad. The game's actually pretty damn good. I
everything
liked it
else,
a lot.
I'm enjoying about
I
it.
liked-
Just not really their combat and character progression interface. Not liking those too much. And I mean, I've been playing for about 6 hours now.
I have 60 hours on my main save.
So 10 times as long as me.
Yeah.
It's taking me forever to level. I'm like level 8. So what I did is I was just strolling and I found this place that was a dungeon. I'm like, oh shit, man, definitely I gotta go in here. So I go in here and I'm like, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. First time I see, I'm like, oh, never mind, this is a level 7 goblin. I'm good. And then, and I'm like, I'm walking through and I see this guy standing across this bridge or whatever.
Oh yeah, I know exactly.
And
what you're talking about.
he starts walking up to me and he starts swinging on me just as I see his level, and he's level 50. I'm like, what a difference!
The
And he
first Ronin.
he hits me and drops me down to 1 life, and I fall off, and everybody falls down, and we do this epic battle with goblins. But I grabbed a bunch of loot and got the hell out of there, and my wife is sitting there reading the guide because I have a strategy guide, so that's how she kind of plays with me. She'll tell me where to go to get some shit and stuff like that. And she's like, yeah, they recommend you be level 50 for that dungeon. I'm like, come on, it just teased
Why the
me.
hell did you
level
get level
you can
7?
definitely
level
beat-
7 goblins,
beat
yeah.
stuff before. I beat that dungeon in like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta know how to
Avoid those dudes.
There's one particular skill that lets you automatically dodge just by holding the block button.
Really?
So you get that, and then just wait and parry, and just hit after parry, and keep doing that over and over again.
So, a little bit of news about Final Fantasy 15, actually. They're planning on putting it on the Switch.
What?
Yep, they're planning on releasing Final Fantasy 15 on the Switch.
Oh, that's gonna be awful.
The multiplayer beta has also started on the PS4.
Has it?
Yes, and I'm super excited for the multiplayer.
But you have it on the Xbox, bro.
Yeah, it'll come out on the Xbox.
Okay.
It's just the beta's on the PS4.
Nice.
So, like, I love the Switch, as you guys know.
I love the Switch. Have you got one yet?
I actually have been able to play on one recently.
Oh.
My buddy bought one, and I was playing on it before. Because he gave me his card, and he's like, I trust you, I have to go to work, go buy it. So I went and bought it for him, and then as soon as I fucking got it, it comes with like 75% charge on it.
Yeah.
I like
So I just pulled it out of the package right away and
In
just
the
started
car?
fucking Yep, in the car, and just started playing freaking Zelda.
This guy.
This is the one point where I like being the guy with the rewards card because he doesn't have a car. I have to drive him there.
Yeah.
So I get all these reward points for people buying their systems on my car.
Oh, nice. Nice. That's sweet.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15. You got me playing it. So I found out, because I've done all the dungeons, but there's like extra end game. Like after you beat the game, there's a second dungeon after the main dungeons that you can only unlock after you've cleared them all.
Dungeon.
So I was like, oh, I should start that. I got to make sure all my dungeons are clear. And I'm like, oh, what's this? So I was like reading some IGN page or something. It's like, oh, there's a hidden dungeon that's not on the map, and you can only get it when you get the Type F version of the car, which F stands for flying.
What the fuck? You're supposed to fly to the dungeon?
Yes, you fly
There's
to
just so
a
much
dungeon. There's
crap
so
to
much
do
stuff
in
in that game.
grant.
So I go.
Like I said, I've been playing 6 hours and I barely got to the beach.
Yeah. So I go to this dungeon.
Like 3 times.
It takes me like 10 tries to land because it's a tiny landing strip, and if you even bump a rock when you're flying, you die instantly.
What the
Bump
hell?
a
So I
rock.
finally get there. The dungeon, it removes everybody from your party, so it's just the main character. There's not a single enemy in this dungeon, And I spent 4 hours going through this dungeon last night with no enemies. It's just impossible jump puzzles over and over again.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It's fucking hard. I spent another hour on it today. I completed it.
Hard.
And then I went to fly away in my car and crashed, and it hadn't saved what I did today. So I have an hour's worth of work to do again.
Dude,
to complete this dungeon.
Oh my
but
God.
it had one
Jump
item that
over here.
automatically makes you dodge. You
Over
don't have to
there.
hit a button.
Across the
You
way.
automatically dodge all attacks.
As an item?
Yeah, it's an item that you can equip.
Well, that's cheese. That's one thing I didn't like about it.
But it's supposed to be
because of
like the most
combat,
endgame.
Because you constantly
dungeon.
have little dudes attacking you. Sometimes you'll get the little X button prompt, and it lasts like half a second. Otherwise, you get knocked completely down, and you're laying on the ground for a
I don't
minute.
have any problems with
You
that.
gotta get up, and then it doesn't seem like
It's
there's a
left-
whole lot of
You should switch your buttons. Makes it easier.
diversity in the attacks with a single weapon.
Switch left trigger to dodge. Makes the game way easier.
What?
Because then you can just hold left trigger while you're fighting, and then every time one of those comes up, you'll automatically
If
block
you
it.
hold, you can hold left trigger and attack at the same
Yeah,
time.
and
Or you
the
can-
attack overrides, but as soon as you let go, it'll automatically block.
Oh well, that's super cheap.
That's
Now
fine.
the
It's
game
good.
is cheese mode.
The
No,
game is
the game is
amazing.
You
cheese
say
mode.
as
I'm
you-
gonna eat it now.
You say as you were sitting there fucking with a strategy guide going to the right
Oh yeah, no,
shit.
that's just
That's
That's
efficient.
the definition of fucking cheese
That's
right
just
there.
efficient. See,
Holy
I know where
crap.
every item is, but I have to decide which ones are worth actually running out to grab.
All of them.
All of them. Get out of here! I'm
see-
not running I'm not running like 4 miles out in the wilderness to grab a high potion. That's just not happening.
All of them.
All of them.
Just
See-
kill the
see,
adamant
I would,
twice. Get the
I would
adamant
still be
and
at the
then-
first freaking town. I'd be at the Hammerhead.
I think that's the difference between the way that me and you play is I would rather go into a game completely 100% blind
Usually I would too.
and just be like, oh, this is some fucking cool shit. Be like, oh yeah, there's a treasure chest out here. Oh, god damn it, there's only a high potion in this damn treasure chest. Like, I love that.
See, it's still hard to find because you have the map, but you still got to run around and look. And sometimes there's random items too. There's random items out in the
Yeah.
wilderness. So I'm like, oh, here it is. I pick it up. I'm like, that's not what the hell I was looking for. So I got to keep looking. So it's still somewhat of that, a little bit. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's what I've
What have you been
doing,
up
too.
to?
Yeah, I figured that's why I told you had to wait because when I started talking about it, you could say yours as well. So what about Keith?
Yeah, what about you,
Keith,
Keith? What, have
what
been
are
up
you
to?
doing besides over there sweating your balls off?
Not the balls.
My
Not the balls.
most recent was yesterday. I was at a bar and I got a girl's number.
Woo! What's your number? Damn, Keith. Did you call her?
Not yet.
Have you texted
Yeah.
her?
I haven't been awake long enough, and I've been running people
Whoa,
around.
Keith. Whoa, man. Whoa.
Hey,
All right,
after
we're gonna
after-
pause the podcast. No, we're not gonna pause the podcast. You're gonna call her up during
On
the
the
podcast.
podcast.
No,
On the
I don't.
podcast.
Keith's like, no, I'm gonna feel awkward doing that.
God,
Like, hey baby,
I
I'm
think
over
there's
here
like some
recording
legal
with
ramifications for recording
three
that.
He's like,
I don't want to embarrass her and scare her the fuck away. Be
He's
like,
like-
the fuck?
She's like, I'm sitting in a small room sweating it up with 3 of my buddies.
wow.
talking about a
Sitting-
bunch of video games.
Sitting around a mic
Yeah.
talking about video games.
I don't know what that was.
What the?
Oh my god.
Sweet, man. Well, I hope that goes well for you.
And I've also been doing. I don't know if I talked about. I know I talked about the Snafucon and making the chain armor thing before.
How's your chain armor going, Keith?
I actually destroyed a couch because it was
Because
ruined.
it was looking at
ruined.
you wrong?
It was ruined because the animals, but it had metal wire in it, so I'm thinking about using that. But I have to heat treat
You
it
got a
to
new
bend
couch?
Yeah.
You got a new couch, so you
for you.
took out that old crappy one, and now you're going to use it to make armor?
You busted hotness.
Oh, man. You
That and,
this is my
armor
couch
stand.
armor?
and armor stand.
What I
slash
was
stream
hearing from
dummy.
you, like when you said I destroyed, I was immediately thinking like, oh shit, what the hell did you do?
He took it
Destroying
out,
one of
blew
your
it up
fucking
with some
pieces of
tannerite
armor.
and shit.
No, I
That's
wasn't
fun.
thinking about the couch. I didn't think about the couch at all. I was thinking about his armor. I was like, oh shit, Keith broke one of his
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
pieces of armor.
I thought that's where he was going with that, too, is I destroyed my armor.
Mm-hmm.
I got it completely done, destroyed it.
Huh? It'll be a good little twist for the audience then too, huh?
Dun, dun, dun! Story twist.
He destroyed his armor.
Damn.
But yeah, I have a couch that's in pieces wood pieces, metal pieces, and so on.
Are you nicely organizing them and setting them aside and stuff? We
not
got
quite
wood,
nice.
we got fabric, we got wire.
His material barrel.
Yeah.
Yes. Keith
Yeah.
is a material girl living in a
What?
material world.
What?
No,
All right, cool.
that.
Nice, Keith. So while we're on you, we might as well move on to your game of the week. Huh? So what is your game of the week? Or games, it would seem.
Yes,
Another plot twist.
Warcraft and Warcraft 2 were,
2 games.
fairly small games. They didn't have too much to them because they're older games.
Back in the day.
Windows 98 and
So they
older.
They didn't remake them or anything. Did they
No.
like re-release them or anything like that?
No, it's more of a precursor for, I'm going to add on next week with Warcraft 3. But,
Okay, I got you.
But I just love the series, and I realized the things that I don't like, and the reason why people don't say remaster the old ones, because the screens, the way they move, was just wacky.
Wackadoo.
Because you'd
Like
push
the
the
old
corner and
Elder
it'd go
Scrolls, I
all
still
the
haven't
way
figured out how
up.
to control them.
And the window thing would go all the way up.
Yeah,
On the
when
map.
I was thinking about playing the Warcraft games, Keith was like, completely stay away from 1 and 2. He's like, don't even fucking play them.
Apparently,
He's
three
like-
is
Not the same
one of
remaster,
the
He's
worst
like,
games
he's
ever.
like, read the wiki on them or something. Don't
Read
even
the
bother
stuff.
playing them. He's like, there's
The
since you-
control garbage.
yeah, he's like, since you played the newer ones, the older ones are just gonna do nothing but piss you the fuck off.
Yeah, they
So
need
have
need
you-
to remaster the old ones so that there's not those bumpy controls. And
Have you gone back to play them or?
I've wanted to, well, especially Warcraft 2, because Warcraft 1, there wasn't much of a story.
Isn't that
based
like
to-
orcs versus humans?
Yes.
Well, that's
No,
all
that was
Warcraft
called-
is.
Well,
No, that's
Oh,
what
that's
they
what
was
it's
called,
called.
Steve.
Oh.
So all Warcraft is.
Orcs versus you.
Nice.
well, it's more like Horde versus Alliance, and the
In World of
humans
Warcraft.
control one.
World of Wally Warcraft.
World of Wally Warcraft.
Wally. What the fuck?
Wally Warcraft. I don't know, Brad.
I don't know.
It's for Kyle. You used to always say that shit to me.
I
I don't know why.
You want to play some World of Wally Warcraft? He's cool.
It's cool.
So that's cool. So you just want to talk about how crappy it is?
Oh, hey,
How crappy it
you
can
gotta get the bumps out of the road first before you actually get to the good stuff.
Yeah, did you beat
I like
both of those games?
Did you beat them all?
Keith?
I'm
Did you
curious.
beat both those games?
Yeah, both of those games. I
One
actually
and
Actually, I beat the whole 3 series. I did all the side maps and all that. I loved that. That's the thing about Blizzard right now is they went so far away from the RTS, real time strategy. For anybody that doesn't know,
Yeah, you nerds. Learn
Yeah.
nerd.
Learn what RTS
Learn
means.
lingo.
Well, you want World of Wally Warcraft to be RTS?
Whoa.
no,
He doesn't want
I want
it
them
to
to go.
transition. He wants it to continue.
You
Yeah,
want
I want
more
them to-
World of you want more Wally Warcraft
It's not World of Wally
RTSs.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
pretty
mean,
much.
yeah.
Where they
As
You
cool
started.
want
as it can
Warcraft
be.
4.
I want
right?
Warcraft 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, well, we're still
12,
waiting for Half-Life 3.
19.
It's not happening.
Hey, yeah, it's not gonna happen.
They say it's not happening.
Not
Hey,
happening.
hey,
They
hey,
released
hey,
a
hey,
story
hey,
for.
Did they actually say that it's not happening
Yeah,
now?
they confirmed
Wow,
it.
that meme has been going on for so long just for them to say
Well, yeah.
that it's not even going to fucking happen.
Well, they leaked stuff like 6 months ago. It probably wasn't gonna ever happen, and then they finally confirmed.
I don't
it.
know why. I don't know why they go away from these things that people really, really
The
want.
problem is teams change, developer teams.
Yeah,
and stuff
developer
like
teams
that.
change.
You
the
know,
main
and-
the main
and-
writer is not.
And definitely,
That's a
in-
big thing. When the
Well,
writers disappear,
A lot of companies, it's smart, but a lot of companies will sometimes stay away from bringing up old IPs because, I mean, you don't want to kill it because you have a completely different team. Different
Honestly,
writers and
I think it's a
everything.
good idea that they don't
Yeah.
release it because it's never going to be.
Because
what
if they
would've been if they
decided to
would've-
build Half-Life 3 right now with completely different people, it'd probably be trash.
Yeah, it would be completely.
Especially
different.
compared to games that
I
come
like
out
that.
today.
I like that honestly because like that I can think of Halo immediately off the top of my head, and Halo is like
Getting worse
changed
and worse.
so much, and they just keep on going, and you're like, just kill it already.
Yeah, it just
stop.
keeps getting worse and
Like
worse.
Halo was so good, and it was so just. I loved Halo. I loved 1, 2, 3. I loved them all, and then it just continued getting worse and worse and worse and worse. You know?
So this is a bit of a tangent, but Keith reminded me of talking about how he went and beat, he's beaten all the Warcrafts to date, but a couple episodes back, or it might have been last episode, you're talking about how you wanted to go and beat all the Final Fantasies, Josh.
Oh,
you
yeah.
want to play all the Final Fantasies? So I looked it up, and if you were doing all the Final Fantasy games, like not just the numerical ones, you'd have to play like 99 games.
Yeah,
What?
man.
I mean,
That is that many Final Fantasy games.
I guess there is like the tactics, and then there's fucking the sequels. And
Yeah,
there's even mobile
there's
games
so
now.
many.
You
There's a
gotta
lot of
have to get into
mobiles
the mobile
as well.
games.
But if you were to just play the numerical ones, they kind of killed it. The developers. It's real annoying that they decided they shouldn't have done it. That they decided to make 11 and 14 MMOs.
Yeah, that was
rather
really
than
stupid.
keep their number games exclusively just the awesome epic single player.
Yeah.
Adventures or whatever.
Fucking
That was a bad decision.
14,
by Square Enix.
11. Like, and so many people are like, come on, Josh, play 14. I'm like, no, I don't want to ruin my perception of the Final Fantasy games.
That pisses me off. And I also looked up, Steve, and the universes are not, they're not the same world.
They are.
Nuh-uh.
Maybe not all of them, but they are.
No, none of them are the same world. They're all... There are some tie-ins between, like, 8 and 3, but they're just nods at it. They're more easily disproved than actually proved.
See, what
and
I think...
7 and 10 as well. But, so the developers basically, with their storybooks and stuff that they came out, they kind of confirmed that they're all in the same multiverse.
Yeah.
Just different planets and all created by the same initial, like, god or whatever. So.
That's in the same universe.
They're just you said planets. The same world, just years and years later. But no, they're in the same multiverse. They're not even the same universe.
I mean,
some characters have traveled between the multiverses to different worlds.
I was thinking
like Lightning traveled to Final Fantasy.
When he was saying
7.
it, I was thinking more of it as like a symbolic thing. It's like it's actually going from the beginning of time to the fucking end of time is kind of what it was trying to go through, rather than it actually being a physical same fucking world.
Yeah.
Just it traveling through.
I get you. But yeah, I mean, I wanted it so badly to all be the same world where it was just time, because that was cool. But I looked up, I'm like, damn, no one actually knows for sure, but that is the general
consensus.
Yeah, that's what it is. But that was a tangent we didn't need or whatever. But
we didn't need.
Yeah, so since I'm yapping, I'll move on to my game of the week.
Great segue.
Just left Keith's game.
Did you want to talk more about it?
Do you want more to speak?
Technically, I didn't even really get it. You kind of distracted me with that.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to talk about it.
That's what I was saying.
I thought basically you wanted to tell us how bad it was.
Yeah.
No. There's cool abilities, like the old paladins were different than the new paladins a little bit.
So again, bitching about it. No. Bitching about the new games, okay.
No, I just...
Like, what was
there's
different?
difference. Like, they still have both had heal, but it was approached differently. Because, like, paladins in the...
So you like some
3 are
better?
actually hero units were the paladins, whereas in Battle.net Edition, it was a knight, like, on horseback, and you upgraded them into paladins, and you can have a group of paladins that could heal each other, and just a whole bunch of fun stuff.
Damn.
So it's just like a undefeatable team right there.
Well, not undefeatable. Like if you
got them AOE's, bro.
The ogres, you turned them into battle mage ogres, and you would have it's like a creeper. A crippling ground thing. It's just like an area effect spell where it's just...
That's what I said, those AoEs, man. You just dropping bombs. Taking them fools out. That's why you don't group up.
It was damage over time based, though. It wasn't like, boom, and they're dead. It was like, I'm melting.
Zinx.
Yeah,
I've actually played as Zinx lately. She's pretty cool. It's a character on Paragon.
Oh, this guy just bring it.
Okay, well, she attacks with damage over time. Attacks, that's all I was saying.
Yeah. And, fucking...
You know, what
Death
else
Knight's
has damage over the time?
Was that your game?
That's my game.
Is that your game?
No, that's not my
this
game.
week?
That's not my game this week.
Like
I played a game
Paragon?
specifically for the podcast.
Okay, what'd you play?
Yeah.
What'd you play?
I played a game called Layers of Fear.
Layers of Fear.
Have you?
Yeah,
I've
I've seen it.
You've seen it. Have you
Is
played
it-
it?
No,
Is
I
it
haven't
like-
played it myself, but I've seen the whole thing.
So, okay, so Steve would know, but this game, of course, was one of the free games on Xbox Live a while ago.
Oh yeah.
And so I downloaded it,
4
and
months
my
ago.
wife and I were sitting there, and I was just browsing the games. I'm like, what the hell is this crap? So I turned it on, just started playing it. My wife and I got into it. Basically, it's just a scary game.
Scary game.
And they play a lot on jump scares, which a lot of people don't like. I don't mind it too much. But what really drew me to the game, what kept me playing and everything, was what they do with the environment. So
What brought you in? That point where the toddler runs into the desk.
oh my
and you
god,
can keep going
that
in
was
circles
so
in the
funny.
hallway
Okay,
and
never
keep
mind.
seeing it.
Never. so this game, what it'll do?
Damn.
The best example I can think of is where you will walk down a hallway, open a door, and it's a closet, and you go, crap. So you close the door, turn around, and you're in a completely different hallway.
I think I know what game you're talking
And
about.
it's just, the whole game is weird things like that. I mean, and they do it so seamless and so smooth and everything, to where there was one point where a rat runs across the floor, and I look down at it for just a second, and I look back up, and I'm in a completely different room.
And you're like, what
They do
the
it
fuck?
so smoothly. You'll walk into a room with 4 doors, and you go to open a door, and it's locked, and you turn around to open another one, but when you look back at that door is gone, and then the door you just tried again was gone, and just all the doors will disappear, and you're just in a room with no doors.
See,
And then you look up, and an elevator falls on your head. And it's weird stuff, man. Like, there was one point where I was in this room trying to find this ringing phone for like 20 minutes. And, and like, I found one, and I answer it and do whatever I need to do with the phone. And then I hear a ringing phone from the other side of the room. So I go try to find this, and I can't find anything to do with it. And then finally my wife goes, what's that up there? And I look up and I realize I haven't looked up in this room at all. And I look up and it's just this weird psychedelic twisted like hallway rooms above me and everything. And you hear a baby crying and a doll falls from the sky and hits the ground.
I feel like that these types of games are the games that I would want to play on like virtual reality.
Oh yeah, definitely. That
Like,
would be
that's-
sweet. You can tell. With
That's
this
what I'm
game-
waiting for on horror games is fucking virtual reality to be like a common thing for fucking horror games. 'cause
Yeah,
that's what I want to do.
They will be. They're starting to
Resident
get some
Evil
good
7
ones.
with the PlayStation VR.
Yeah.
That looks dope.
This, but you can tell with this game that it was originally designed for PC, and I'm sure it came out on PC because the controls are a little,
It's
PC
kinda
oriented.
like,
Because you look at a door handle, and you have to pull the right trigger and then move the joystick to open
Amnesia,
the door.
that's the game, yeah.
So basically, it'd be the same as clicking on the door and pulling it.
Pulling it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, but I mean, I played all the way through the game, beat it, and all that jazz. But
That sounds cool.
it kept me going. I was excited every night to come home and play it some.
Really, you liked
It
it?
was a trip, man.
I heard it was super bad.
No,
I watched it. It
It
looked
got
real
great
boring.
reviews.
No way.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look it up
you're
later.
thinking of a different game then.
I need to
Yeah.
play more horror games.
It,
I love
it
them.
got great reviews, and I mean, it just follows the story. There's paintings everywhere. It plays a lot on paintings. Basically, you're trying to figure out what's going on in this giant house that was like a famous artist or whatever, but you can tell the artist was losing his mind the more further and further you get. And then there's like some ghost lady that's tripping out and shit coming after you. There's no way you can die in the game.
You just said an elevator fell on your fucking head.
Yeah, and then I woke up in another room. I mean, there's some points in the game where I swear it doesn't matter which way you turn or which way you look. Eventually, something's going to happen and it's going to lead you somewhere.
So that's interesting. Like everybody's gonna have a different experience with it.
Possibly. I think there's alternate ways to go. I'm not 100%
I think
sure.
there are different
Because I've
endings,
only gone,
You've only played through it once.
I only played through it once. And it's actually an endless loop because once you beat it, it starts you over at the beginning.
That's annoying. Okay, that's annoying.
No, credits do roll, so,
Oh, okay.
I mean, but it'll let you just continue to play after that. So I think you
Minecraft.
can, I
Defeat
believe
the
you can,
dragon.
and then you don't lose the collectibles that you picked up along the way. You
Okay.
still have them. So it's kind of new game plus.
Hmm.
But it is a trip. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I definitely recommend checking it out, especially if you're getting stoned or something, because it is a damn trip. The one thing that tripped me out the most was when I walk into a room, like a cellar, root cellar, and there's just crap everywhere, and all of a sudden, everything in the room starts to float. I'm like, holy crap! So I run over and I'm like, I wonder, and I touch it and it just floats away. I'm like, whoa! It's a trip, man. All right, who wants to jump off with their game of the week next?
I don't know what the heck your game is.
All right.
I don't know what your game is.
Anyways,
Go for
Fortnite, yeah. That game is the grindiest game ever.
Grindier than Path of Exile?
Grindier than fucking Final
than
Fantasy?
Destiny, grindier than Final Fantasy.
There's nothing grindier than Path of Exile. That's
The
all
whole-
you do.
Exactly. That's all you do in Fortnite. The whole point of the game is to grind. It's really weird that it's all right, but I really don't like games that you have to grind to the end game. I want the end game to
grind
be
to
the
you?
grind.
Okay, never mind.
I want to be able to play the game like all the way through and just do everything completely normal.
Okay,
and then the end
so
game
Path
is
of
like
Exile,
dungeons
the
that
end
you
game
keep doing
is the
over
grind.
and over again. Yeah, see that
So Path
I
of
like
Exile.
that
So why don't you play Path of Exile,
because I
Steve?
don't like that type of game.
Oh, well,
But-
you're in need.
But like Destiny to me felt like the entire game was a grind,
Yeah.
and then
I know
the good end game stuff.
So you had to grind up to the end game?
Yeah, the good end game stuff. The raids was like after the grind, and then once you did that, you were done. At least in my opinion, I couldn't play that game
But
after I did the raids.
Doing the grinds on the way there, that makes it more rewarding to get to that point. That's why I like
For
it.
some people.
Yeah.
Some people just like,
It's all
But-
perspective. It's
if you
all
want to
Yeah.
But then
experience
it's too
maybe
easy
a
if you
story,
just get to the end.
then no, there's nothing
Well,
wrong with
So the way that I like to think
Uh.
about it is like it lets you play through the entire game, and then the final boss is like really gonna whoop your fucking ass if you just play through the game all the way to him, and then you really just gotta grind up to being able to kill that final boss. That's really fucking overpowered.
Yeah, like even that wouldn't be that bad. But like for me, I think of like a good example is like Guild Wars. You can get to the max level in Guild Wars just by wandering through the entire map. And eventually you'll get there. Like you can just keep discovering stuff, and you still won't even have like 50% complete.
I prefer that to
And
where you don't
then
have to grind.
the
Path
end-
of Exile, that's what it is now. It's just a constant progression all the way to the end.
Good.
And then once you get to the end, then you're even then you're still progressing to complete your atlas, fill out all the maps to the true final end game boss, and then there's tons of other stuff you can do on the side.
Still selling
like
Path
Guild
of
Wars.
Exile.
It's just like once you get to level 80, then you can
All
start
day.
doing these dungeons, and then that's where the grind comes in. You just keep doing these dungeons over and over again and getting really good loot. And then even like the actual end game dungeon just keeps getting stronger and stronger. There's no end to it. You
Yeah.
can keep going up levels.
So
But
we
yeah.
kind of got off topic. Let's get back to your game.
Fortnite is the opposite. The entire game, just from start to finish, is just a grind. You keep doing the same thing over and over again and just grinding, which is fine
So
if
that
you like
doesn't
the
tell
grind.
us anything
but-
about the game. None of us has seen the game. So
Yeah.
what
So
is it?
it's a third person, just like shooter. You got melee weapons, but you're just shooting these stupid zombies that constantly come and
Stupid
try to
zombies.
attack the base that you.
So it's kind of just a survival?
No, because it's more about the building. You have to build defenses around the base, and then it's like 2 waves, and then that's that mission. And then you go to another mission, and there's a new base location.
Kind of like a tower
so
defense.
switches
And-
bases.
Yeah, it switches the little base, and then you have to build some new defenses. You do have like a home base that you constantly keep building on, and then you have to defend that occasionally.
I feel like you'd like that game, Keith. I feel like that's like you in a nutshell.
It's not bad for what it is. It is just the grind. That's all it is. And it's like after every mission, you get this little loot llama that you bust open, and it's just a crate that gives
Loot
you.
llama?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
it's
that.
called a
It's
loot
just
llama.
like a little llama pinata.
Yeah, and you
beats
smash it with a
shovel
hammer or
some
something.
shit.
Yeah, something.
That's awesome.
And then you get your loot, which is like a little bit extra experience for your squad. And it's got a lot of cool little intricate things with like you get like defense squads that you can bring in while you're defending, or you can get like attack squads to help you out when you're actually exploring and stuff. But I don't know.
And then I think of DeviantArt as the little fucking llama sticker. DeviantArt.
Oh, the llama.
So when did you start playing it?
Like a week ago. And I've done like 5 missions. Like I started playing it and I was like, okay, that's what this game is. All right, I'll play it occasionally when I want.
Yeah,
when I want to do
play.
nothing.
I'll go play PUBG now.
Do you-
Oh, actually, I haven't played PUBG. recently.
You haven't?
No, not like a week.
Oh,
Not since. I don't know. I've mostly been playing Smite again.
So, Steve, why is this titled Blackjack and Hookers?
Oh, I don't know. I was just trying to.
Oh, okay. So that has nothing to do with the
Has
actual
nothing to
game.
do with
You
the
just
game.
wrote Blackjack.
No,
and
I was
Hookers.
just. It's because all my friends got Fortnite and they were
Bunch of
playing it
hookers
quite a
and
bit.
cocaine.
And I was like, yeah, I guess I'll get it. It's only like, I think it was like 40, maybe $30. I don't remember. And I was like, yeah, I'll get it. And my friend had told me it's really grindy. I'm like, okay, but I did not expect the game to just be a grind. And I was kind of really disappointed with it literally just being the grind nonstop.
Grind.
There's no real story.
So you're not enjoying
The
it?
story is the grind. I mean, it's good. It's a good grind, though.
It's
It's
a good
satisfying.
grind, yeah.
You get to bust open those loot pinata llamas.
With the girl that Keith got her number from, he's gonna have a good grind.
With them loot llamas.
Then loot llamas watching him in the corner.
That's creepy
What?
as shit.
What?
The loot
the
llamas
hell?
talk as you break them open, too. It kind of makes you feel bad.
Quit
Don't break
hitting
me, bitch!
You're
Like,
like,
ooh, what's that, an axe? And then you smash them in the face with it, and then, rah!
I noticed then they vacuum it up too.
Yeah. The game's really goofy. It's like really...
It's
really,
cartoony.
really styled,
right?
yeah, really cartoony.
Gotcha.
I
Cool.
think
What would you give it?
Oh, I don't know. I've only played like 5 hours. That's not enough time. Not even 5 hours, like 3 hours. That's not nearly enough time.
I'll give you my full review of Final Fantasy 15. I've only played 5 hours.
No, when you beat the story, then you can do that.
When it beat the story, I know how the story ends because they show it at the beginning.
Beat
Really?
Yeah,
No, they don't.
they do. That's the
No.
first thing.
No. How? What are you
Going
talking
to
about?
fight some flame demon and shit.
Oh, that's not actually the end. That's part of the end.
Spoiler, Steve. Go
Well,
off,
there.
man.
Now you
Go
don't know
off.
the end, so you can be more happy. And
Now I
actually
know
play
the
through
end. Now I know that's not the
You
end.
don't
so I
know
can
the
give
end.
the
You
full
have no
review.
idea. But that fight is amazing. That you have to do at the beginning. When you
All right,
actually have to do
Josh.
it, it's amazing.
Your turn.
So the game that I decided to pick.
Exfoliating over there. Exfoliating your pores.
So the game that I picked for this week was it actually came out very recently.
PUBG.
PUBG.
Uh,
Path of
but
Exile?
at the same time, it's not new at all.
So, Path of
Dun,
Exile.
dun, dun. Path of Exile.
But it's Starcraft.
Path of
RTS!
Exile.
RTS!
And
RTS!
recently, freaking Blizzard decided to come out with a remastered HD graphics
We
of
talked about
StarCraft, and I bought it.
You
and
bought
it's-
it?
Yeah, because
It's
they finally came out with it. Like, I was talking to my friend about it, and he went into class, and then came out of the class, like, right in front of me, and was like, hey, apparently it came out 3 days ago. I was like, what?
Oh, I love when that happens. You're like, oh, snap, I can't wait for this. Oh, it's already out? Hell yeah!
Yeah, exactly. So I went home, and I called my brother, and he's like, yes, get that shit now. So I freaking bought the game, and I was so confused at first, because I, like, downloaded it and everything, and it just brought me up to the original StarCraft screen. And I was like, okay, let's just click into the freaking single player. Maybe it's in there or something. Nope. It was literally just the original StarCraft. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I was getting mad. I was like, I paid money to have a damn remastered. Where the fuck is my remastered?
That's all it is, bro.
But, so, like, I went into the options, and apparently you just click on a little freaking thing that says HD quality
and
on it.
doohickeys the quality
Yep,
up.
and then it fucking makes it into a
Doohickeys?
full screen game instead of widescreen, and it just, it was so nice. I was
on your computer.
on the computer. I mean, it's not on the PlayStation.
Is it running good on the
Yeah,
computer?
but, I mean,
On
it's
the
StarCraft.
StarCraft. I played StarCraft
man.
before you were
StarCraft
born.
StarCraft Poker.
Yeah,
StarCraft Poker.
but
You
I
don't
Blackjack and
remember-
hookers.
You don't remember StarCraft Poker?
What?
I know it's
Poker.
StarCraft.
while you
Online
play
video,
StarCraft?
the online map.
It was like, so it's the same general thing for how they had with Warcraft, where people would like make their own custom
You're
games.
just talking about a custom game. I
Yeah,
never played that crap.
you never
Why would you
played.
play poker
I-
on of all
Custom
things?
map.
It was. Just,
I did not play custom StarCraft games. I played.
did you play the custom?
Okay, I played
Warcraft
custom
games?
StarCraft 2 games, not custom StarCraft 1 games.
Well, see,
I didn't have internet.
I'm
until-
excited because
They-
because words. Since
They mean
they
things.
released the remastered of it, esports is going to start doing tournaments for StarCraft again and shit like that. And I'm fucking hyped. I loved the tournament scene. That's like what I.
That's fine. I don't think it'll do well.
That's
though,
my
StarCraft
drive.
2 still.
That's my drive towards playing video games nowadays.
Well,
is
not
getting
everybody
good
want-
at it to where I can compete with other people and fucking be better than the other people.
Yeah.
I
Not
like
every-
to compete.
Not everybody's like us, where we want to always play. Oh, the new stuff. Granted, I'm also split where I'm like wanting to play both the new style and the old style. Like people don't always want to play the mechs and that. Sometimes they just want to play hack and slash orcs and magic and shit.
Hack and slash like Path of Exile.
Well,
Orcs and
except
magic,
that's not
like-
real time strategy. I mean, it
That's
has
'cause
strategy
real-time
in the
strategy's
building.
Lamb.
No,
You
no, it's not.
lamb.
It's
No.
very
Pinata lamb.
mentally challenging.
I like
mean,
it.
you really gotta like focus
No,
on the
I don't
game.
have the patience for
Exactly.
it anymore.
You really have to
Sorry.
be focused on it, and you really have to like plan everything out as you go through it, and just
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just curious how well the esports for it is going to do. Because
I'll let you know.
StarCraft 2, I mean, was hugely popular for esports and everything, and that kind of died down as soon as the MOBAs really took effect.
Died
So.
down
See,
real
well,
quick.
One thing that I'm really excited.
Because they're just more exciting. Is
One
all it
thing
is.
that I'm really excited about for this fucking StarCraft
They can
remastered is I started playing through the StarCraft campaign, but I couldn't really feel like I could get into it. I really couldn't.
Even I.
he
the
can't do.
first
He has to do the storyline in order.
And
He
Yeah,
has to.
I
That's
did.
mentally.
The story's good.
I hate
see,
real time
and
strategies.
that's what everybody says. The story's amazing, and I would play like one mission and then I'd be done with it.
But yeah, that game did come out before you were born, though.
Exactly.
So
And that's kind of difficult for me.
even though it's HD remastered, it's still probably cheesy. I
Yeah.
haven't played it in forever, but it's probably cheesy as.
Oh, it
Cheesy
looks
gets.
really nice. It looks really
Proceed.
nice though. So like the graphics
What'd
kind
you
of
say,
make up
Steve?
for it.
Proceed.
Oh, I thought you said that. That's not what I thought.
Oh
you
my
said.
gosh,
Oh, boy.
and I love clicking on those units over and over and over, and then they
Here.
start saying funny shit to you. I love it. That's so.
I love the.
Stop poking me!
Yeah, exactly.
Oh really? That must be new, right?
No,
that's
that's old.
That's,
if you just click the same
I
unit
was never
over
a
and over,
spaz, I guess.
whatever you
What
want to
the-
call it.
what's wrong with being
I
a
would
spaz?
just if you click the same unit like
Everything.
3 times, they fucking
why'd you
start
have me
saying
here?
funny ass shit to you, and it's hilarious.
Because you're our
Resident spaz.
resident spaz, Keith. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Alright, anyway. So, did we hit everybody on the games of the week?
We did.
So, we're ready to move on to our mini game, huh?
What is it? Is it
So, this mini game,
the one where you
is-
shake the can?
yeah, we
jerk
just
off
use
one?
our
What
shake
the
weights
fuck?
as fast as we can until someone
I mean,
finishes.
that's the Mario
No,
Party mini
those
game where you
things-
gotta
What?
shake up the soda can and you're just jerking off the Wiimote.
Whee!
Have you never seen that mini game?
No, I haven't.
Y'all crazy.
You're the only one that jerks off
Yeah.
Wiimotes.
Yeah, Steve, you're the one that
Y'all
jerks
need,
off
y'all need to get
Wiimotes.
with the times then.
Yeah, we need
You're
to
probably
get with
the
the
winner
Wiimote times.
every time of that mini game, aren't you?
No, I can. Click,
Oh, no,
I can click the
that's-
triggers really fast.
Yeah?
that's the one I always won. I don't even remember what game that was.
Fucking the balloon blew up.
So this game is either going to be really fun or really stupid.
Oh boy!
So we're going to find out. Doesn't
gonna be a
doesn't that
banger.
excite you? So it's called Sorry I'm Late. So we're each going to take turns, starting with, we have to make an excuse why we're late. So we say, I'm sorry I'm late, but our excuse has to be a plot of a movie. And then everyone has to figure out what the hell the movie is that we're talking about.
Wait, the plot of a
The
movie?
plot of a movie. So for example, my
Okay,
first...
no, I got this.
So an example that I read is, sorry I'm late, I had to rescue my daughter from some sex traffickers
In France.
Yeah, in France.
I know that movie.
Taken.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, I
Oh,
mean,
mine
it
are
can
gonna
be
be
it can
so
be a
dumb.
long, detailed, description, or it can just be a short one. So, I will go first if you guys want.
Oh no, I want to go.
Okay, Steve wants to go. Go ahead, Steve.
Sorry I'm late, but my midget friend found a ring of power and he needs to take it all the way across the country and destroy it.
Lord of the
What
Rings.
is it?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We win.
It was dumb.
Okay, that was super easy, bro. You gotta think a little
Why are we
harder.
trying to make them difficult?
Maybe, yeah.
thought
Go
we
for
were
it.
going for funny.
So
Yeah,
I'll go
that's what I was
next.
thinking.
I'll go next. Okay. Sorry I'm late, but I was at a bar last night and I got into a fight with this guy, and we decided to start a group that we can't talk about, but so
I already know it.
We had a little bit of
Keith, you know it?
we had some differences in the way the group
Just keep
was
going until
going,
Keith
so I
finally
wanted to kick him out, but it turns out that it was just me, but an alternate personality, and I didn't know it this whole time, so I was fighting myself.
I think I missed part of it. So.
Oh my God, Keith!
See, Josh is a little young, so you might not know.
You don't know either, Josh?
What is it?
It's Fight Club.
Yep, it's Fight Club.
He said don't talk about it. The first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club. So I got in a fight, and we don't talk about it.
We started a group, but we don't talk about it. All right, Josh, you got a movie? Go ahead.
Doesn't he have a personality disorder?
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what I said at the end. Keith, pay attention.
Do you have one?
No.
No?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. This was kind of just like thrown on me.
I don't know. It's any movie. I mean, you can describe any movie, right?
I don't think you watched very many movies.
I don't watch very many.
One that I liked was, sorry I'm late, but I had to help this fish find his son, but I kept forgetting who he was.
It's Finding Nemo.
Come on,
Sorry,
people, Jesus.
I was thinking. I didn't even hear what the hell you said, honestly.
So easy.
When I...
Are you like spacing when we talk or something?
I was just now,
dude.
yes. So, like... Sorry I'm late. I had to fight 23 other fucking teenagers, and they tried to kill my ass.
Hunger Games.
Yep.
Oh,
Games.
shit. Oh, in the house. What up? Come on, Keith. Hit us.
I was not ready for this.
Sorry I'm late, but it was my 11th birthday, and some giant broke down the door to the shack that my uncle took us to.
I get it. It's
What
Harry
is it?
Potter. It's the
Come
first
on.
one.
Oh, okay.
I get all of these immediately.
I'm having fun with this.
See, I think this
I
is
mean,
what's
I'm
gonna happen.
digging
You guys
You
it.
can't
I
think
got
of
one.
any movies?
I got one.
Like, you've
I got
never
one.
watched movies? Okay.
Sorry I'm late, but me and 3 of my friends got sent back into ancient Japan, and we got replaced by the Japanese versions of ourselves in the real world, and now we have to find the scepter to get back to our own time.
Oh, yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja
Oh,
Turtles.
the third one.
Oh, damn, bro. Oh, damn.
As soon as he started talking about that, I was like, maybe I should talk about Ninja
That's what
Turtles.
I was totally going to do Ninja Turtles, but
I was
going to do
thinking
the
that, but
first
I
one.
didn't. I thought there was 4 of them.
Yeah, me and 3
Me
of
and
my
my
friends.
I was
three
literally
brothers.
going to start it
You should
exactly.
start
like
it.
that.
I would've gotten
I
it.
guess.
Yeah.
All right.
You threw me off with the 3. That's
funny
that's
as
all
shit.
it was. It's like 3.
Come on, Keith. You got to give us one.
I
Have you ever watched any movies?
Yeah, he has. He
I
always
just-
fucking talks about how he remembers every single movie that he watches.
I
He
just have a hard
always
time.
says that to me.
I have a hard time picking movies at the moment.
Yeah, right?
Sorry I'm late, but my best friend who took over the kingdom many years ago, who's now the king,
That's
wanted
a
me
TV
to-
show.
I know.
That's a TV show.
wanted me to come to King's Landing and be
We're
his
watching
hand.
it. I
Yeah.
just can't remember the Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
you
like,
know.
I can't remember the name.
You notice I started at the beginning there,
The
just so
very
you guys.
beginning.
So how are
I
you
got
guys
it
doing on
immediately.
Game of Thrones?
Not very good. I was trying to watch it with Keith last night for a while, but Keith's like, I gotta go to this bar and talk to this girl. I was like,
damn,
okay,
Keith.
Keith,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's
Fuck
gonna
You
it.
know, there's lots of
Top
girls on
I-
Game of Thrones, right? You get fat too.
Yeah, right? There's a lot of titties in that show. A lot of titties. Love it.
All right,
Dude,
Keith,
last
hit
episode
us,
of the
bro.
season
You're still missing you.
Oh god.
We could just keep doing them until
Yeah,
he
I'm
gets
okay
one.
with it. Let's
You got
just
one,
keep on
Josh?
fucking going. I mean, sorry I'm late. I had to command a bunch of broomsticks to clean my house.
The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yeah.
Fucking Mickey and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or the sweet Nick Cage, the
Sweet Nick Cage version. He's so funny and everything. He's just so dumb.
All that I can think of is fucking Disney movies. That's all that I can
That's
think
fine.
of.
Rock 'em.
Sorry I'm late, but my mom got shot.
What the hell?
While the forest was being burnt down.
Bambi.
Oh my god, that one is
My mom got
savage.
savage. Forces being.
I don't remember if that's actually
You
how it
said
happened.
Disney
know.
movies and you.
I think it's his dad.
Yeah, his
Fucked
dad got shot and his mom
up,
died in a
dude. That
fire or
is
something.
fucked up.
That movie's
Oh
fucked
my
up.
god. Yeah, that movie is fucked up. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Come on, Keith.
Oh, jeez. That was too much for me.
Keith, don't even pay attention to what we're saying. Just think of a movie.
Yeah,
Any movie.
exactly what I was doing.
I can't do it.
I can't do it.
I don't have the power.
Sorry I'm late, but myself, my dog, and my 3 companions had to jump in our wackadoo painted van to go solve some mystery.
I know.
Yeah. Fucking, you just
And
said,
once we caught him, he said he would have gotten away with it if it weren't for,
for those
you meddling
damn
kids.
Fucking Scooby.
What is it? Okay.
See, and then you asked me specifically, so now I'm distracted.
Yeah.
Damn, I threw off your whole game plan.
Threw off his groove. Oh, damn it. I could have done that if there was no groove.
Damn. Sorry I'm late, but I threw off his groove.
Yeah. That's
I got
great.
thrown off.
I'm sorry I'm
Threw
late
off
when my
his
groove
groove.
got thrown off.
Beware of the groove.
Beware of the groove. Sorry I'm late, but this weird robe dude came to my work where I'm a slave and had me participate in a race and told me that my body's full of metachlorians.
Oh, man.
So he took me away from my mom. He wasn't able to free my mom,
which
but he was
one of
able to free me. He was going to
That's
take
number
me
one,
to
right?
train to be some awesome
Which one is
magical
Star Wars number 1?
warrior.
Okay.
Star Wars Episode 1, yep, good job,
Number
Keith.
1.
Metachlorians, bro.
Metachlorians, gotta do it.
Sorry I'm late, but I was walking down the street and I decided to jack this dude's Ferrari and punch him in the head as I pulled him out and
Saints
drive
Row or
and-
GTA?
Yeah, that's what I was
drive
thinking.
and go off
Yeah.
a ramp and land on top of a building and parachute off and
It's starting to sound like Saints Row.
you could do that in both of them.
Yeah.
Sorry I'm late. I was busy unlocking my brain to 100% its potential.
Were you,
Lucy.
yeah, I was gonna say, were you using
Lucy.
some drugs?
Mm. Limitless was the same thing.
And before.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's similar,
And
yeah.
It's
before.
been played to death.
I love
They
it.
even had a TV
It's
show.
crazy. It blows my mind every
Blows
single
my
time.
mind. Blows your mind to like 80%. No.
Yeah,
Yes.
the characters are different. The one in Limitless is male, and there's
Lucy is female.
yeah.
They're very
And
different.
is there like reasoning behind
Their
it? in that movie?
genitals are different.
Yeah.
The one guy
Just
wants to become a big business guy and gets a hold of stuff, and then they hunt him down. The other one, she's getting hunted out by the drug lords because they just want his drug potential.
Sorry I'm late, but this rabbit messaged me on my computer to meet somewhere and
Matrix.
this guy.
I'm
I'll
telling you.
forget.
You're never gonna
You
get
guys
me.
are
I know
naming all these,
everything.
like old ass
I watched
movies.
so many-
Oh my god, I can't believe you said The Matrix is old.
I mean, it is.
It is not that old.
The first one came
it's-
out.
Not
I
even
think
compared
it was
to the
90 like
was the first
2000.
one.
2000.
No, it was before me. It was before
the
me.
first
Not
one was
before you
before
were
me.
born.
Matrix?
Yeah, The
Yeah, I
Matrix.
know.
Yeah,
No.
it wasn't before you.
Sure?
Yeah, because
right
I
around-
remember talking about it in.
You might have been young. but
I was
it
at
wasn't
least
before
11 or 12.
I'm telling you,
Maybe.
you guys are. You're never gonna get me. I'm gonna be able to guess everyone. I watch way too many movies.
So should Keith.
Way too many movie references.
I don't know why I'm having a problem thinking of a random movie versus.
I'm
99, bro.
Boom!
Oh, okay, that's what
Boom!
I was thinking
That was
99.
before me. I was born in 2000.
He's not wrong. He's just an
He's
asshole.
not wrong.
That's barely before.
All right,
you,
Keith,
though.
we're waiting on
We're
you. We're
memeing.
done with this, except we got to get one out of you, man.
All right,
I was
I'm
silent
the
because I've
wanderer.
been wandering around with my reverse blade sword.
Kill Bill.
Reverse blade sword.
Reverse blade?
Yeah, wasn't the blade on the back in Kill Bill?
Yu Hakusho? I don't know.
Oh no!
Inuyasha?
Oh wait, no. There's
Talking anime?
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
big anime.
Is it a movie?
no. That
I think
also
there was a movie made about it, but I don't think it.
the blade's
We're
also
doing
on the wrong
movies.
side of Kill Bill. I
We're
remember
doing movies.
that. That's why I thought Kill Bill because it's a movie.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I'm pretty sure there's a movie of it.
What are you talking about, Keith? It's a show, though. What's the show?
Oh, you know what? You want to do
What is
anime? I'm sorry,
Kinchin.
I'm late, but I was
Kinchin
wandering down
Himura.
the street and found
Nobody
Don't say
knows
that.
what
If I
that
write
is.
anybody's name in it,
Bullshit!
it
You're
dies.
the only one that watches anime, Keith.
Bullshit!
Josh, do you watch anime?
I do watch anime, just not very much at all.
He didn't get mine. It was Death Note.
This is why
Yeah,
we
see,
do
I've never watched Death Note.
Me neither.
We watch movies. We don't watch anime.
Like- I could say, like, sorry I'm late, but I found out I have a fucking nine-tailed fox inside of me, but that's anime. That's not movie.
Pokemon?
That
What
movie-
the fuck?
No, that was.
What the fuck, man?
You know
Naruto?
Naruto?
Naruto!
No!
Yeah, what the
Don't watch
Are
that
you
crap.
serious?
That's the worst.
Naruto-
That one's
You
the
guys are the worst.
Naruto is like literally the most mainstream of the fucking anime.
That's the worst.
No,
That's why it's the
it would have to
worst.
go to Dragon Ball Z.
DBZ,
Yeah, that's a good point.
bro. That's the
That's true.
only anime I've ever watched.
I also watched Trigun, which is really good.
The Trigun's.
We're not
popular
getting on
one.
this anime crap again.
Fucking figure one out.
I'm sorry.
Fucking figure one out. Finger one out, Keith.
Yeah, finger one
Oh,
out.
you guys are gonna
Drop
hate
a
me.
porn on us or something.
Go for
What?
it.
We're gonna hate you. Go hit it.
I'm sorry
That's a
I'm
nice
late.
way
I
to
I
was
start.
missed my period.
I'm sorry I'm late. I was
I'm sorry
raised
I'm
by a
late.
bunch of
I
fucking
mean,
gorillas.
Juno.
This guy, I was joking. Juno.
I'm sorry I'm
What other
late.
movies?
I am.
That's the only one I can think of.
the
But the
android-
whole plot is that.
I'm sorry I'm late. I am a police officer.
Yeah,
born-
RoboCop.
Yeah, RoboCop.
No,
Really? That's what I was
It's a
going to say.
newer
Was
movie.
RoboCop.
iRobot.
Dread.
Nope.
Dread.
It's based
Keep-
on.
okay, keep
It's
going.
based on
Keep
anime.
going.
It's
You're-
based
I'm
on
a
Oh
robot.
my god, you're talking about Ghost in a Shell?
Ghost
Yes.
in the
That's a
Shell.
fucking anime. That movie sucked.
It's a movie though. He
Yeah,
he
he's-
got one.
He's not wrong.
I'm wrong.
He's not wrong.
What the hell, guys? Damn. You guys were like, oh, screw your idea, Keith. That one was horrible,
went back to
man.
anime.
What the fuck? Like, damn.
Keith,
Okay,
is that all
Keith,
you
love
watch?
Bunch of anime?
That's been my main thing.
My main thing is his main
Main
squeeze.
squeeze. His main.
Yeah.
That
I'm trying to think of one that's real.
Oh, okay.
real.
Sorry,
out there
I'm
that
late,
nobody-
guys. I was at work trying to serve this rich guy at his house. I was sitting out in my car smoking a joint. I saw through the window up in his house that he shot a police officer with another police officer. I tried to get away. I accidentally dropped my joint out the window. I peeled off, but they saw my car and they went out and they picked up the joint and they smelled it and they knew what kind of weed it was. And that only my dealer got that kind of weed. So I went running back to my dealer and he's like,
I've never
oh
seen this
shit,
movie."
man. And so
I think I know what it is, but I don't know.
and so we took off, running from these two guys just as they break into his house,
Wait.
and we were just on the run from these guys the whole time. But it was a nice bonding moment. We became really good friends, my dealer and I. And plus,
That's,
he had his huge bag of weed the whole time.
Pineapple Express.
Yes, there it is.
I was like, what is it? I
Finally.
couldn't think of the
It's always-
name. I knew it for a
It's
while. I
the
just
name
couldn't
of
think
the weed,
name.
man. It's Pineapple
Oh.
Express.
I only saw
You've
it
never
once.
seen that movie?
I've
I only
seen
saw
that
it
movie
once.
twice,
Never
but
seen Pineapple
I
Express.
was always like busy. So
Oh,
I
it's
was
such a
watching
good
it.
movie. That's one of the best
I've watched
pothead
it
movies.
before though. I almost
Best
get to,
pothead movies.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah. So, are we done with the mini game?
Just keep
shaking
going
the
with
shake
this.
weights.
I like it.
Sorry I'm late. I was raised by a bunch of fucking gorillas.
Tarzan?
Tarzan.
Oh, it could be
Yeah,
done,
that was
too.
easy.
No, he wasn't raised by
Disney
Mowgli.
movies
That
again.
was a bear. Mowgli was a bear. Why was there a bear in the jungle?
What the
What?
fuck?
Who?
You're thinking of Mowgli
Jungle
and
Book?
fucking
I
Jungle
Yeah.
Book.
literally
You're
just
thinking of Jungle Book.
I said something
Yeah, he
about
said-
Jungle Book, and then I said
I know.
I was like
what
he
you
was
said.
raised, but you were the
They're
only one that
losing
heard
their
me. They
minds.
lost
Like,
their shit.
what?
I was like, no, Mowgli was a bear, and they're like, what? Mowgli was
that
a
was
bear.
that was Baloo, Steve.
Yeah, Baloo.
Baloo was a bear.
Oh yeah, Mowgli was the kid, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the name of that fucking kid.
That fucking
Kinda-
kid in the jungle.
Kind of ruined that one for anybody.
Oh, spoiler alert!
I'm sorry I'm late,
Sorry you haven't seen Jungle
but I'm in space because
The
Earth
final
was dying,
frontier.
and my dad was the lead scientist that let everybody else go away and colonize. And now I work as like a mechanic or something
What the hell
on
is
the
it
colony ship.
called? Oh damn! What the hell is that movie called?
you
I don't know.
know what it is. I like to fly around on a weird jet skateboard thing, and
Oh, is it an animated movie?
Yes.
Oh, you're talking about fucking like the
I forget.
God damn it.
Dredge is in it.
no
Dredge, the thing.
Judge Dredd.
No,
He's talking about
I
Guardians
am
of the
the
Galaxy.
the
Guardians of
Dredge are
Galaxy
the
is a good one.
fucking aliens. The
Oh
You know,
yeah,
that's pretty
you're
fucking
right.
close.
The aliens are called like the Dreg or something like that.
Is it Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
No, it's
No.
animated.
The fuck is it? Then?
Titan
Aren't you
AE.
talking-
Oh yeah! Shit, I can't believe you remember that much about the damn movie.
I love that movie.
Love that
That movie-
movie.
that
I'm
movie's
sorry I'm
great.
late, but my parents hate me, so I went exploring and found a giant metal robot that turned out to be the nicest
The Iron
thing.
Giant.
Yeah.
My parents hate me.
I don't remember how it starts.
My parents
Didn't he
hate
run
me.
away?
I don't know.
Didn't he run away as in
He
his
doesn't
mom was
have
not actually like
parents. He
super
has
sad?
one parent.
Yeah, it
is
was his
the
mom.
Oh,
then
now you remember all this shit, Keith.
Yeah.
You
No, I
can't even
remember
think
the
of a
shit.
fracking
Damn.
movie.
You have to remember the name of the movie before you fucking
Keith's
say the name
remembering
towards
the damn
everybody else.
details.
For one.
You don't have to know the name of the movie, Keith. You just got to know what it's about. Clearly, you know what these movies are about.
Yeah,
You're the
clearly
ones
I
that have to
do.
know what the name
I remember
of
the
movie is.
storyline. I don't remember the goddamn
Well, then say
name.
the fracking storyline.
Yeah,
That's your job.
exactly what the point
But-
of this is to say
But
the
there's
fucking
some of the ones I
storyline.
keep on remembering are really complicated because of the, I don't know, those keep my
That
interest.
Tiny
more.
A one was pretty complicated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. So is
That
the
I still
Pineapple
remember-
Express.
Yeah. You just keep going up shit you can remember
Well,
until somebody dresses it.
my thing is like I wanted to do the Warcraft movie one, but I can't figure out what I.
Sorry I'm late, but I'm a failed hockey player. My grandma's having issues. Apparently she hasn't paid her mortgage
Oh,
in
that's
a long
Happy
ass
Gilmore.
time. There you
Yeah.
go.
I thought you were thinking. I was thinking of the Sean William Scott one where I don't remember what that movie's. Where he's a hockey player.
So this is completely random.
I was thinking-
but when you said hockey, the first thing that popped up into my head is
Mighty Ducks.
apparently there's a famous hockey player up in Canada, and his name's Joshua Bailey, which is the same
Oh,
exact name as
shit.
my name.
You better get some of that money.
Yeah, right. Fucking copyright.
You copyright my name,
Yeah.
bro.
Dude, let's put his full name in the description. Joshua Bailey on YouTube. So somebody looks up Joshua Bailey.
There you go. We're
Find it.
gonna make money off your name, Josh.
Even if you search up Josh, you'd find him.
Yeah. Hell yeah. We have Joshua Bailey on our podcast today.
The reason
Ladies and
why I waited-
gentlemen, we're
but-
going to interview him. So how's your hockey career?
Yeah, fuck hockey.
Fuck hockey. Why do you play it so much then?
That's
good at
gonna
it.
that's
That's
gonna
like
kill,
the only
don't
thing.
say that. That's gonna kill our whole thing. They'll be like, "Oh, this guy doesn't like hockey. We're not fucking coming back.
Oh, it's all right.
Boycott this
Cut it out.
fool's banner."
All right, that's enough. So we'll move on to our stories. Josh, you thought of some fracking story.
This story is actually like really interesting.
didn't.
So, there's a convention here that goes on. It's called SnafuCon, the Sierra Nevada Anime Fans Unite
yeah, you've
convention.
told us about it, yeah.
Right? Okay.
Your first
thanks.
episode, Josh.
Yeah, it was. I
remember
specifically remember it.
No, I didn't know that I did that on my first
Yeah,
episode.
I
But
remember.
anyways, so this my second time going. I swore that I was going to go for the entire weekend, not just a single day like I did my first time. I was going to go for all the 3 days: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, because of that, I ditched school on Friday to go to this
Oh, you bad.
freaking convention, and so I was just going throughout my convention, going throughout my day, and I see my fucking Hindu math teacher guy. His name
Mr. Palmer.
his name was Mr. Bot,
What was it, Palmer?
and
Yeah,
he was jamming out on DDR, like holding the back railing, going down on freaking Dance Dance Revolution.
Going
Not-
down on
Yeah.
That's a good descriptor.
Getting
So,
down.
like, when you're going throughout your school day, you don't imagine your fucking math teacher, like, being really fucking good at DDR. Like, that blew my mind when I saw him. But at the same time, that also scared the shit out of me because I thought that he was going to say something about
You're like,
me
I was
ditching
skipping
school.
school.
So, yeah.
Then you're like, wait, he's ditching
So,
school.
yeah, exactly. Well, this was, like, at 7:30 at
There you
night-ish.
go.
Yeah.
Just be like, no, I was there. You just didn't see me. It's
Nope.
like I took attendance. I'm like, you took it wrong.
You got wrong. You had Dance Dance Revolution on your mind, bro.
So, I just went back to doing my own thing. I kind of, like, just kept away from wherever he was and just went back and did my own thing. And at some point during that night, I just, like, hear him behind me. He's just behind me, and he's just like, "Hi, Josh." And I just kind of, like, turn around, and he's standing right there. He's like, "Where were you at school today, Josh?" I'm like...
I was here.
Yeah, and that's literally what I said. I was like, I was right here. That's exactly what I'm freaking doing. I was sitting here
Not doing
playing video
drugs,
games.
teacher.
I was at a fucking anime convention.
I was playing
Oh my gosh.
DDR.
Yeah, well, I mean...
I'm trying to get better than you at DDR, fool.
It was
I
just,
mean,
it was
actually,
great. And
Smash tournaments
what
was a big
even
thing,
turned
man.
out more out of that, which was kind of funny, is Keith was actually low on money that weekend, so he was only able to buy a 1-day pass,
Uh-huh.
and I bought the all weekend pass. Well, apparently, my math teacher's friend that came with him bought a 1-day pass, and they gave him an all weekend pass on accident. So he just gave Keith his freaking all weekend pass, and Keith was able to go all weekend, and I was too. It was pretty freaking cool. So, like, I love that math teacher.
I love that math teacher.
I miss
favorite
him.
teacher?
I haven't seen him since that year, and I miss him. I miss that guy.
Teacher
Me and him, like, this is probably not good for me to say at all,
Oh,
but
What?
me and him, like, would talk about religion and stuff during freaking school, and just, like, talk about real stuff. Like, I'd finish my work for, like, a week ahead of time, and then I'd just be sitting there, like, on my phone or something, and he'd just come over to me, and we'd talk about real stuff. Like, real fucking shit going on in the world, and I loved it.
As opposed to fake stuff.
And as opposed to, like, things that
Artificial.
I already know because I'm ahead in his class.
Because they're not
Because I
allowed to
unlocked
teach.
100% of my brain.
Yeah, because I'm fucking Lucy.
In the minigame.
Better not stop taking them pills. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
Actually,
What the fuck? Is that in that movie?
Limitless.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that movie. I must
So
watch it,
That's a
though.
pretty good movie.
I don't
What were you
know.
gonna-
That
you
was
were
my
gonna say, so
story.
you were gonna add to
I
his
mean, I
story.
guess it wasn't
I think
very...
it
he
was-
kind of
Keith
well,
covered it all.
I think one part he kind of left out was the fact that I couldn't always go because I was working bounce houses at the time. So me and Brandon would switch off, I believe. Because remember, Brandon was there too.
Yeah, Brandon would
Solid
go all the
shrug
time.
from Josh.
But he didn't have money.
But Brandon would go with his girlfriend, and Brandon would, like, be ashamed of being around me or some bullshit like that when his girlfriend was around. So, like, whenever his girlfriend was there, he was like, alright, fuck you, Josh, go have fun with Keith, I'm gonna go hang out with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
that guy.
Well, she was needy. She was kind of, and he was letting her control her.
I mean, my story wasn't very, like...
Sounds like she was lacking in the vitamin D.
Yeah, tell me about it.
it wasn't just that. She was.
No, it was pretty much...
She.
Oh my god. I need to
Greatest-
show
the greatest
Brandon
joke
this
ever.
episode. This is gonna be great. Oh my god.
Damn.
So,
Yeah.
Steve, you got anything to continue on to that?
No, I thought you had something.
Yeah, my story wasn't very
You
climactic.
said you had something
but
about
About what?
crazy people.
It was
A
interesting.
convention from Reno Comic Con.
Oh, yeah, you guys were, you were talking about a convention. I went to Comic Con, and the funniest costume I saw, you guys watch Top Gear?
Yeah.
You ever seen
Oh,
Top
man.
Gear? So, there was the line to see the guy that plays Daryl in The Walking Dead. What's his name?
Norman Reedus.
Yeah, Norman Reedus. There was a line to get a picture with him. And halfway through the line was just the Stig standing in line. Someone dressed as the Stig at Comic-Con. I'm like, what the hell? That's the best costume.
I want to make I want to make freaking convention like cosplay costumes. I want to
Dude,
get
I'm
super
gonna-
into that shit.
If I could get the hair on the side of my lip to connect down to the goatee, I'm totally gonna be Doctor Strange forever.
Doctor Strange
Yeah.
forever.
That would work.
Yeah, it's a good cosplay.
You know you could draw it on there, right?
I could. I'm gonna get like. I mean, I got some hairs, but they're like little blonde
Just
hairs.
like-
just shave
Gonna
what
darken
you
it.
have
Exactly.
and
You
glue
could
it
just
there.
shave it off and just glue it so it's the same fucking color
I'm
and
gonna.
everything.
I'm gonna.
Are you
Doctor
going
Strange
to?
is Halloween. Yeah. I just need to get a good costume. Not no shit.
Doctor Strang.
Yeah.
See, with me with cosplay, I just always wanted to get a Link cosplay. And, like,
I know.
and it's not that hard to do. I just haven't. Been
Yeah,
able
mostly
to do it
when
yet.
I saw Link was tiny little girls.
For some
all the
fucking
time.
reason, it's always girls dressing up as Link. It's like
They look better than the guys.
Well,
Yeah.
Most of the
you
guys.
too then, buddy.
Most of the guys,
I-
Keith's like, I've seen some damn looking guys on
Whoa,
I've seen
not
some
that
twink
kind of
looking
man.
Link
The
cosplay.
hell?
man.
Them Link twinks.
them Link
What?
twinks.
What the fuck?
You
What
guys-
the hell, man?
These guys don't like Link or something.
I love Link.
Just not as much as you, Keith.
Yeah,
Apparently
What?
not as
No.
much as you.
What?
What? No. You just keep digging deeper, Keith. Come on.
No
now.
is no.
But anyway, so we're out of time. Thank you for listening. If this is your first time watching or listening, obviously there's nothing to watch. We don't do videos of this anymore. First time listening to the show, it's available on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and YouTube. YouTube is where we likes to post gaming videos too. We haven't posted one in a while, but
We'll do it
I
soon.
got one on the back burner that I am currently editing. It's going to be a great video. Steve already saw a little preview.
I did.
It's going to be sweet. Hopefully it'll go up maybe before this episode. Probably not, but I'm trying to get it around the time of this episode. So go check that out. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at Fools Banter or on Facebook by going to facebook.com/FoolsBanter. What, Steve? What are you laughing at?
Oh no, I got a good ending.
A memers?
Yeah,
Okay.
an ending
Gotcha.
message.
So, give us some reviews, feedback on all those things. Also, go to a website called minds.com. We have an account there you can subscribe to. Post everything there as well. You can also, contribute points to us to where we can get more viewers going on here. We use those to boost posts and stuff like that. So that would be a big help. Go check it out there. We got quite a few subscribers on there as well.
All of
we
it
can
combined, everything.
Yes,
do
everything.
all of it. Do everything at
Do
once
it all.
right now.
It seems kind of unreal, actually, that people kind of listen to us just talk bullshit nonsense all the fucking time.
All day, every
podcasts
day.
are.
Yeah, if you go do that, we'll make a podcast episode every day. No, not really.
If we get enough subscribers,
don't worry, Keith.
I'm down.
I was joking, Keith. I was joking.
If we get enough subscribers,
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
If we get 100,000 subscribers, we will do that.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
100,000. Yeah.
100,000 subscribers. We'll do podcast
That'd be
episode
legit.
every week. How about that?
For 100,000?
Okay, 100,000
Okay,
every day.
No,
10,000 every week.
No. Okay, 10,000
All right.
every week. I
All
love
right, all right. Now I don't want them to. No.
No.
But anyway, yeah, I think that's it. You guys got final
I
words?
got a friendly word.
What's
of
your
advice.
What's your friendly
If you're
word?
ever at a Comic-Con and you spot yourself a sexy looking Link twink,
Oh yeah.
maybe you should explore.
Call Keith.
Call Keith or explore
Keith.
yourself.
1-800-LOVE-LINK-TWINK.
just get really close to their ear and just go.
Dude, I'm gonna buy that URL. Love Link twinks.
LoveLinkTwinks.com.
Just get really close to their ear and
Go to LoveLinkTwinks.com and subscribe.
just get really close to their ear and just whisper, "Hey, listen."
Listen.
They'll punch you right in your fucking
LoveLinkTwinks.com.
face, or they'll love you. One of the two. That'll be the deciding factor.
Oh man. Okay, we gotta end this. There's enough of that. So, clean your butts as always. Adios.